Customs officer from Buffalo are lone acquitted, and his attorney, Steve Cohen, their case was begun at the behest of the People's Republic of China. Less people believe that this is just Mexico causing this. His case involves the PRC. Stephen Robert.
Thank you, Andy.
The Bush administration is putting out two sharply contrasting messages to the law enforcement officers that protect our borders. On the one hand, the Bush administration is telling our officers, protect our borders, stop the smugglers, stop terrorists, do whatever it takes to prevent 9/11 from ever happening again. Do whatever it takes to do your job. On the other hand, they're saying, wait a minute, if the person you stop comes from a country that has the ability to apply political pressure, let him go. It's crazy. In Robert's case, Customs and Border Protection Officer Robert Rhodes, a 17-year veteran of that agency, showed up at work on July 21st, 2004. He participated in a drug-related arrest. He then went, at the direction of another officer, to question 3 Chinese women who appeared to be waiting for this drug suspect who was arrested and convicted. As soon as Officer Rhodes directed them to come to him, all 3 of them ran. Officer Rhodes called for backup, and he and 13 other officers apprehended the 3 Chinese women, 3 Chinese nationals. The woman who Officer Rhodes grabbed, Zhao Yan, fought Robert, kicked him, scratched him, punched him, inflicted some minor injuries to Robert, and instead of reaching for his 9mm Glock, he did what he was taught to do, which was take out pepper spray. This is a soft technique. He sprayed her with pepper spray. Then some assisting officers came, took her down to the ground. Once on the ground, this woman risked her life by reaching under her body, despite armed officers saying, don't move, put your hands behind your back. She reached into her handbag, took out her camera, and exposed the film. Well, it turns out she was taking photographs of a defective stroller gate on the pedestrian walkway of the Rainbow Bridge, the U.S.-Canadian border. In fact, this case is unique, I think, because it's the only one that is the U.S.-Canadian border. She was allowed to use her cell phone after her face was washed off from the pepper spray. Within an hour, within a half hour, she was let go. She was given back her camera. She was given back the film that came out of the camera. She was given her cell phone. She was released, unguarded. And 2 Immigration and Customs Enforcement OPR special agents came for one purpose, to gather evidence against Robert Rhodes. Officer Rhodes was never given the opportunity to give a statement. Any officers at the scene who attempted to give statements in favor of Officer Rhodes were retaliated against by people at the very highest levels. Officer Rhodes called me to retain me to say, hey, Steve, this happened. I'm not too worried about it because the entire incident happened under a camera, happened under a video camera, so we'll be fine. I immediately sent out letters to preserve all the videotapes. It took over a month for the Department of Homeland Security to tell me, Mr. Cohen, of the 28 cameras that were in service on the Rainbow Bridge, the one that wasn't working was the one that would have shown this incident. The prosecution against Robert Rhodes is without precedent. Then United States Attorney Michael Battle assigned 3 United States attorneys, including their chief of litigation, to prosecute Robert, along with a battery of paralegals and technical staff. This type of prosecutorial power has not been used, in my experience, even for organized crime and RICO prosecutions, yet it was used against Robert. Michael Battle